Hello, my name is Fabio Terezinho and I'll be conducting the tutorial for FactoryTalk Import Wizard for InTouch Machine Edition. The agenda has just two main topics. First, a quick overview about the benefits and the architecture of the Import Wizard, and then I'll switch to an actual demonstration showing step by step how to convert an application from FactoryTalk to InTouch Machine Edition. So getting started with the overview here. InTouch Machine Edition is a complete HMI product that runs on different platforms, and it provides some import wizards to convert applications designed in other products automatically to InTouch Machine Edition. So this particular import wizard supports applications created with FactoryTalk ME Machine Edition as well as FactoryTalk SE Site Edition, and we conducted the development and the tests with FactoryTalk version 8.10. Doesn't mean it does not work with other versions, but that's the version that we used as reference to conduct the design and the tests as well. The bottom line, the whole goal of the import wizard is to save time, increase productivity when converting products from other HMIs, in this case from FactoryTalk product, to InTouch Machine Edition. And just like any other conversion tool in the market, it does not convert absolutely 100% of the application, but the goal is to convert as much as possible to minimize, reduce as much as possible the time required to convert applications from FactoryTalk to InTouch Machine Edition. So the conversion supports displays and objects from the graphical interface, animations from the graphical interface, commands from FactoryTalk Site Edition, expressions, alarms, and communication interface. So based on benchmark tests conducted with real-world applications and beta tester customers, we were able to convert applications and save roughly 85% to 95% of the time that would take us to convert the whole application manually. So, and once the application is converted, it's just like any regular application for InTouch Machine Edition. So you can go manually and make adjustments, and you can also leverage any additional features in InTouch Machine Edition not available in the original product for the original HMI. So you can enable, for instance, the Studio Mobile Access feature and visualize the screens and interact with the screens from any device with a web browser that supports HTML5, like an iPad, an iPhone, or an Android device. You can add new drivers, enable OPC UA, again, leverage any features available in InTouch Machine Edition. There is a manual that describes in details all the features that are supported and are not supported, and it describes also in details how to find out which interfaces were not supported, and then you can go back there and manually implement them. But again, for the vast majority of the applications, and definitely all the applications used in our benchmark tests, the vast majority of the application is automatically and successfully converted automatically. So with that, we go to the demonstration. I have a station here with FactoryTalk View Studio installed, and we used this application here, Objects 5 Screen Demo, which is a standard demo from FactoryTalk. Use it as a reference. And I have also in this computer InTouch Machine Edition version 8.0 plus Service Pack 1. So the conversion has two steps. First, we export configuration files from FactoryTalk to readable files, and in the second steps we import those files into InTouch Machine Edition. So in this application I have some screens with objects, animations, whatever look and feel the application was created on. So I have to export tags, screens, and alarms out of the application. In order to export tags, I go to the menu Tools, Tag Import and Export, select Next, select the tags from the project I want to export. So I go to my FactoryTalk project folder, and there is a MED file which has all the tags. Hit Next, define where I want to export this file to. Could be anywhere, but I'm going to create a folder here in the desktop called FactoryTalk FT Export, for example. And here create a new folder for tags and export it to a file called tags.csv. So I can finish it very well. In order to export the displays, the screens, I can right click on displays, select import export, select next. I want to export all the screens, so I keep them all checked. Hit next and select here the folder where I want to export the screens. So again, will be under desktop, FactoryTalk Export. Can create a new folder here for displays and hit finish to export all the screens to that particular folder. So here you get a log showing that all the screens were successfully exported. And by the way, it always creates this file called batch import objects, which is not a screen per se, it's just a reference for all the screens that were exported. Finally, in order to export alarms, I can right click here on the alarm setup, import export, hit next, and select where I want to export to. So again, I'll go to the desktop, FT export, create a folder for alarms, hit OK, and finish the export. So I'm done with FactoryTalk. Now I go to the second phase, which is to import the files into InTouch Machine Edition. So I'll create a brand new project and I'll call it, let's call FactoryTalk Tutorial. So I select the type of license, I select the resolution, let's say 640 by 4080. There we go. So it's a brand new project. There is no screens, no tags, no nothing. Brand new. So I can go here on the Home tab into Import Wizard, select the InTouch Machine Edition import tool for FactoryTalk, hit Next, and here I can link the Import Wizard to the files I exported from FactoryTalk. So first the tags, then I'll go to my desktop, FactoryTalk Export, tags, and select my tags.csv file. Screens, can go to Browse, FactoryTalk Export, Displays. I can select all the screen files I want to export. I will import everything except the batch import, which is not a screen, it's just a list of screens exported. So say OK. Here in alarms, can select the alarm file exported, and here on the application folder I select the actual directory where that FactoryTalk application, whole application is stored. So in that particular case is under users, public documents, RSView enterprise, ME, HMI projects, object 5 screens. And the reason to set this directory is we use it to import all the pictures, all the bitmaps, JPEGs, all the pictures used in the project. In this particular project, there are no communication interfaces. It's the default demo from FactoryTalk without communication. But if you have communication in your actual project, you can check this checkbox to import drivers. And here in configuration, you add the device name used on the application, like my PLC, whatever alias was used in the FactoryTalk. You select the communication driver that you want to use, a BCIP for Ethernet IP CIP protocol, a BENI for the ENI gateways, a BKE for the F1 serial, or a BTCP for the F1 over TCP IP. And for whatever driver you select, you define the station field according to the syntax for each driver. So in this particular case, I will not import the drivers. So I can just hit next, and the import wizard will collect information from all those files, and in a few seconds it will show you the list of all the tags that are supposed to be imported. And when you hit finish, it will import all the displays, all the screens one by one, as well as the tags, the alarm interface, the communication interface, if any, as well as the pictures used in the project. So it typically takes a few seconds depending on the size of the application. And when it's done, then you can edit the project or run the project just like any other project for InTouch Machine Edition. There you go. It finished. And now if I go to the tags datasheet view, I have all the tags here with the correct data types. If I go to screens, I have all the screens here imported with the correct objects, with the correct animations and all. Can close all. And one of the settings that we can manually adjust in InTouch Machine Edition is the startup screen. So in FactoryTalk, when you go to the startup settings, one of the settings that's not exported is the name of the initial graphic. So here is low level tag read write. So in InTouch Machine Edition, you can go to project, viewer, and select here in startup screen the same screen, low level tag read write. Say OK, and now I can run the application. It's going to launch InTouch Machine Edition runtime. Very well. And here I can interact with the application. Change the status here by clicking on the buttons. Click on the help to see different messages here on the help. Click on navigation buttons to go to different interfaces. Increase values here, see the bar graphs. Go to the next screen. Change the color fill here to see also different bar graph options. Change the sliders. Change the size of the objects, increase, decrease on this different screen, vertical sliders. If I go to the next screen, select different displays, change the look and feel and the objects that I show on the screen, position, go to this other display, can move around and see the objects changing of size. So again, whatever objects and animations and dynamics were available in the original application are actually exported to InTouch Machine Edition, and you can run on any platform supported by InTouch Machine Edition. So with that, we finished the tutorial and the demonstration about the FactoryTalk Import Wizard for InTouch Machine Edition. I hope the information here is useful for you and your projects, and thank you for taking the time to watch the tutorial. Have a great day or a great evening whenever you are. Thank you.